Hello everyone, as you may know, Hans Niemann and Daniil Dubov played an 18-game blitz match for a bet that the loser was going to undergo a lie detector test, with the winner allowed to ask one question. The purpose of this was that Dubov wanted to prove that Hans Niemann had cheated over the board in the past 5 years. That was the question that he was going to ask if he wins. So the game finished by Dubov winning 9.5, 8.5, which was very close. So the bet was that Hans Niemann would undergo a lie detector or a polygraph test. The polygraph test is known as the lie detector commonly, and it measures the physiological responses such as blood pressure, heart rate, and respiration, which are believed to change under stress or deception. However, the reliability of this is debated, and the accuracy rate is about 80-90%. So Hans Niemann has recently posted a video stating that he's not going to take the lie detector test because Daniil Dubov has disrespected him. I'll play the video shortly and then I'll tell you what my take on this is.
You know, the Dubov match was a difficult loss. It wasn't really the loss that bothered me. It was more so the constant sort of disrespect from Dubov. At one moment, sort of before the match, during the match, he was speaking to me on my move. And then he didn't. After the match, he didn't shake my hand, and then he walked out immediately and said that the clown show is finally over. Staring right into the camera, leaving without saying anything, and then messaging me after saying that I should be the one to pay and arrange and do the lie detector in UAE 13-hour flight away, and I should be the one to pay and arrange all of it. It's really just mind-boggling, the level of just disrespect from the chess world and from chess players. And I have no intention of giving someone like Dubov, who behaved honestly like a child, the honor of asking me a question in the lie detector, which is clear, pure pseudoscience, when I have honestly nothing to prove. And I really hate this narrative, and I'm not even going to acknowledge over the board accusations or acknowledge chess.com's blatant defamatory accusations, because I have nothing to prove, right? I have, despite all of the things that have been done to me, I've continued to improve, I've continued to perform. I have nothing left to prove. The onus is on them to prove that these aren't absolutely terrible people who tried to destroy a 19-year-old kid's life because of a personal and sick vendetta. So the lie detector is not happening. It's pseudoscience. He behaved disrespectfully. You don't expect to say the clown show is over. Again, I tried so hard to treat these people with respect and to be reasonable, but I'm not gonna pay for an entire trip and put up Dubov in a nice little hotel in Dubai to answer one question in the lie detector about something that's been categorically proven. My innocence has been proven time and time again, and it's not my job to prove my innocence. It's
So now you've listened to Hans Niemann's excuses for not taking the polygraph or lie detector test. And he's saying that Daniil Dubov disrespected him and demanding payment for the flights and hotel and all the rest of it. I think that these are excuses, and Hans never intended to take the lie detector test in the first place. As part of the agreement, it wasn't said that if somebody disrespects somebody else, then the agreement is cancelled or void. So these are excuses. I mean, if two people are having a challenge against each other and it's not a friendly challenge, let's face it, why would a disrespect be unexpected? They're not a friendly match. They're challenging each other because one is suspecting the other of lying, and the other one is trying to prove that he is not, and he's trying to prove that he's better than the other person. So the challenge is not friendly challenge. So why would disrespecting void the contract or the agreement? I don't understand it. I'm not saying that Hans has cheated. All I'm saying is that he's avoiding the agreement that they had between themselves. Now he's challenging other players, Nepo, $100,000 here, so and so. I'm challenging this guy, that guy, challenging, I don't know, Magnus Carlsen, Hikaru, so on and so forth. What is all this about? He's just trying to gain popularity and prove that he's better than them. I don't understand it. If he's not keeping his agreement, then why would anybody accept any challenges from him? So that's my take on this. Let me know what you think and what your thoughts are on this issue.